said not too much value like the first Rarity Collection, but
Yeah.
they said there are some chase cards in the
Okay.
set.
It's live. You should be good to go.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Good luck on the polls.
Thank you. Like always.
In my head, I'm thinking people know which are solemn because they flow like that. Change them out for Grand Prix. Sometimes Chris is so good about wing casting and solemn, like 4 or 5 retro.
You're
to know
you're kind
that-
of, you kind of telegraph that you play in a
I
pattern
really
with
don't.
those.
No, I don't.
You just don't realize
I
you
think
do.
you guys
You do.
think I do because I randomly set. When I set 4 or 5, I just.
Can I tell
have
you a
my
story
hand.
that's gonna sound kind of crazy?
I'm sure there's some unconscious,
So
movement. And
I
shit.
was gonna say, like at my other store we have.
Are you opening up stream?
Yeah.
Do you want a mat?
Sure. If you got one.
He had a thing where.
Thank you.
Dark Magician Girl mat.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I hope I get something good out
Don't
of
put
here.
crack fresh cards on these tables.
Like 3 magics and a trap, right? So like you have your one card you're trying to hit. That card would always be in the same spot.
What would, why, how?
It's just a subconscious thing.
But if you shuffle.
The way you randomize it.
I feel like it's just, not correlation.
No, but we did it like
Or,
that's
weird.
Have you seen these yet?
And
Nah,
then-
I want it to be a surprise. I want it to be a
Okay.
surprise.
Okay.
I can always just watch this
Okay, you got
video
the
later, too.
subconscious thing.
No, I haven't looked at anything Rarity Collection since it's been out.
Oh, okay.
Shuffling. Like, me,
I
like,
just
my
seen it the
4-5,
other day at Best
shuffle
Buy and I was
like,
like,
set 'em
I
down
gotta get it.
and spread 'em out.
That's me Ghost in the Past. There's a Ghost or
It must
Dark
be
Magician
insane.
Girl in there.
Even if
At
I
this
think
point,
it's
I'm better off just buying it,
There's only
though.
5 spots, so it's not much.
Yeah.
variance,
Because, like, I'm just gonna waste so much money.
Trying to find it.
Yeah, maybe if Will's still out there.
What are you guys gonna do?
I asked him
game.
to play.
Ooh.
I was like playing Toledo Joe. He's a cool dude.
He's fun. Did you still want to do a new player interview, too?
Oh yeah, I can do an interview.
You're the one who brought it up.
What do you mean? I said yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's why I make sure you still want to do it.
Why not? I would not.
You want to do a profile while we're at it, or no?
Does the actual card have those?
Yeah, sure. Fuck it. Why not?
New player, this is what I run.
Yeah.
I can tell you nothing about it other than it's really big
Do you want to
monsters.
save the deck profile for when you do really good in the tournament?
swirls, kind of like this, but they're just not as.
I'm in top 4 today, so.
Anti-spell.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Top 3
Ooh.
technically, because someone dropped
Wow.
the tournament.
I just got a powerful card.
Okay, I gotta see this then. How much
Whoa, it's a 3,500 attack, 3,500 defense.
Oh, it's okay.
I've never seen that card before.
That's cool. No, that's cool.
Yeah, that is so cool.
I was just gonna give these to them, just even just as a gift for top 400.
Really?
I
I
did-
have some Thunder Dragons.
No, I know.
Ooh, a
No, no,
25th
I gave
century
you
rare.
something yesterday.
You're too nice.
No, I just like to support.
I know what you mean, man. Yeah, same way. Yes.
And my thing is like a lot of the cards that I end up, not this specifically, but like I usually get stuff for like pretty cheap. So like generally speaking, I've already at least made my money back on whatever I have.
You work in a store then, right?
That's fair.
Where do you live?
It's still
That's South
nice.
Carolina.
South Carolina, okay. I've had to live in South Carolina.
Miguel was great yesterday. Like your brother was too.
Do you know where
like,
they live?
Your brothers won several. There's like a difference.
Yeah.
And stuff, right? Your brothers don't wear gear.
Miguel is kind of an upset.
Miguel doesn't really.
Okay,
He doesn't
I kinda
top
know
eight
what it
on
is.
prices half the time, right? So like for him to
I
kind
kinda
of
like
start
how
off
we're
like
gonna visit
2-0,
that
3-0,
Yeah.
4-0,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
whole
Yeah.
like
I
shit.
take all
like
credit
12.
because me and him played round 1.
And I'm
He
like,
beat me, and I'm like, Miguel, you're
almost
my
25, so
You're
13 years later, I'm
He's
never-
like, all for
So,
you, Joe.
I
Anyway,
think
Originally, I was gonna go
because
visit before
Thursday
COVID.
he was here,
When
and we
I
changed
ended my
back
Disney
around.
college program, I was
And it
gonna
was
drive
like,
up along
this is what you should change it to if you're trying to win the
instead
Grand
of
Prix.
What was
drop
it?
kind
What do you
of,
take out?
instead of
I
driving
put
straight
like
through.
mine
So I was gonna stop off and visit.
just some
Did he
anti.
have some
And then
weird
COVID
cards?
happened,
Yeah,
and they just like,
yeah,
hey,
more
get the
like
fuck out of your
anti-
apartment.
anti-chaos.
My uncle worked in the
So change
National,
a few facts
the
inside
National
there.
What do you have
Guard.
in there?
For Dust Tornado,
Disney was
I
funny,
forgot.
he called my mom, he's like, well, I need to go now.
Yeah.
What did he
He's
have
like,
in there?
there's
You
top
took out? That
skateboarders
was weird.
closing, she needs to leave
I
now.
don't remember. I honestly don't.
Felt so bad.
Like real
Roommates from
weird
Norway
bad cards,
who
or-
like weren't gonna be able to get
No,
home.
not super
I had a
weird,
roommate
just
from
like,
Italy. Her country closed the borders because you remember when
I think
Italy
he had like
was
three
like,
soccer races in a wide spread. Like this
Speaking of Italy,
Oh,
Italy is so crazy when it comes to
change the
goals.
monster.
Well, they just have such an insane scene over there. Like they very regularly have 200 plus player tournaments. Very
Yeah, he's
regularly.
still got a long way to go, and he's a great player.
It's so crazy.
They get people from all the neighboring countries for it.
I do
It's so
a
cool.
bunch of business with some of the Italians that are really good, and like they'll just tell me stories. I'm like, dude, that's like the dream. Unfortunately, no.
Okay, so they speak
I
English.
wanted to say like yesterday.
English is
They speak a form of English.
yeah, they try.
They try.
Yeah, I wanted to yesterday, like in my marketing, I wanted to say this was like the biggest prize pool Grand Prix in history, like leading up to this.
Mhm.
But I couldn't find all the information on the Italian Grand Prix. And like Dallas said, like I know they get like 200 people for it, so like I don't want to claim that unless I know for sure. So
Yeah,
I know North America.
The
for
biggest
sure,
North
so I'll talk
American.
about North America.
Probably South America
So
too.
they're about
South America
I thought
doesn't
we
get
do like
GPs.
You sure?
I don't think they've ever had
Ring
any.
walk?
the threading roller,
Interesting.
sorry.
Oh,
Not
thank
even
you.
like Brazil or
Okay,
anything,
cool.
like
I
one of the
do,
bigger countries.
20 on the wingless, and then this guy, I think he's around 25. I think he's let it go for like 20.
Oh, I'm cool on that.
No
I was gonna pick up the Rarity Collection one for like $5, but the seller was being a dick. and
Which
didn't send
collection
it,
was that?
lost it.
Collector rate?
Okay.
What size is that?
I want to say it's Grain Creators.
Oh.
GRCR.
So unfamiliar. Oh, can I see one of those? This one looked like it was in pretty good shape.
If it's the one I'm thinking of, it has like issues here and on the back and then on the corner right here. You can take it out if you
I
want.
could care less about the back. As long as that face looks decent. Oh yeah, a little dent.
Yeah.
On mine.
Someone did a money. Did you do the money spread, DJ?
Of course. So Adam, okay, Adam is Jewish. He absolutely is part of this thing. No pictures with money, right?
No
So I was
pictures
like, I
with
got the
money.
prize out for him. It was like,
He's
you
held
know,
money up before.
No, he actually hasn't. He's very against that. So it was like, do you mind if I take a picture of just the money? He's like, no, I don't care as long as I'm not in it.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
fair.
So yeah, he was
I
like
like
that.
I can't wait for this to
Yeah,
heal, 'cause it
obviously in an ideal world, it would've been sick to have him smiling, holding up all the money, but yeah.
My sister tried to do a money spread with my Yu-Gi-Oh cards the other day. I was like, put those away. I was like, do not money spread
I
my
still
Yu-Gi-Oh
got,
cards.
so I did the interview with him, which I have to edit. There's parts, he said something he doesn't want public, so I gotta
Yeah.
edit that out,
Everybody
but
said
You did?
yeah.
Adam did?
I did get a picture with him, you know, he's smiling, holding both trophies, and that's pretty much.
Oh, was he high roller
So,
too?
Yeah, he was high roller.
Oh,
He
that's
won
nuts.
$1,838 yesterday in cash, plus the 2 trophies, plus the world, his like 3rd world's invite or something.
He's
Nice.
Plus
tied with
the
Chris
map,
now for
so.
GP wins, right?
Yep, yeah, they both have 3.
That would suck to like make it to Worlds and not be able to fly there because you can't afford it.
That's the joke, they do it online.
Oh, they
Yeah,
do
it's
So
it
you
all
can,
online.
anybody can plan it, you just need to be free that day, or it's like a 2-day thing, but.
I don't want to play in the tournament
I
online
hate
or something like that.
I hate the World Championships online just because that's your biggest, most prestigious event. That's where all the eyes are on. That's your biggest marketing thing,
Literally.
and you lose so much hype by it not being like some in-store thing,
Literally.
being online.
People
So,
would fly in for the champions.
there's not the money there yet to justify people flying in from all over the world for it. I get it. It has to be online, but one day it would be cool if it's like to the point where it can be done live.
Would it ever be possible maybe to like go ahead and announce an IRL Worlds thing and then like throughout the year maybe have like a pot that you could donate to?
We were talking about that.
So have to
Yeah,
donate,
Discord.
the way Magic always said with this, because Magic always had in-person pro tours, the winner of the,
Let's
the
pull a
PvP
$60 card.
qualifiers, they would get $500 towards the plane ticket to the pro tour itself. So that covers most of the travel expense.
That was the player club thing?
No.
I remember back in the day, there was just like,
They did player club for a few years,
It was-
people hated it, but.
like, I don't remember much about it. I just remember seeing some of the stuff that these people got just for showing up, and I was like, that is fucking crazy.
I was getting, so for pro
Some of your
tours, when I
stories are
played,
crazy.
I would have my plane ticket paid for, I'd have my hotel room paid for, and they give me $5 grand to be in the room.
Yeah, that is
And then
insane.
for that was anywhere in the world for a pro tour, and then all the Grand Prix, I would get same thing plus $2,500
That's
cash,
broke.
just to show up.
That's so
So
good.
it was
How many of you were there on the team?
What?
From one store?
What do you
that would
mean?
that?
Oh no, it was like basically all the best players in the Midwest play tested with each other.
From
We were all
Wizards of
affiliated,
the
so.
Coast? Or whoever was, who
No,
was
I
paying
didn't
the.
local. Nobody. Wizards of the Coast, the company that makes the game, is paying.
Yeah, it
for
was Wizards.
that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
About how
And
many
then
you think?
in addition to that, every pro tour had a $250,000 prize pool.
Yeah.
You win one of those, you walk away with $40K.
How many pro players do you think are sponsoring that?
So back then, the average pro tour had right around 100 players. Probably 60 of them qualified for PPQ, so it was like 30 to 40 got plane tickets and shit
I was
from
gonna say,
Wizards.
there was enough to where I was like, damn, how the fuck are they affording
Yeah.
this? Like,
Yeah.
it was insane.
Yeah,
Selling
they
cheap cardboard.
They
Yeah.
used to take very, very good care of their players, and that's part of the reason I'm not a super big fan of the movie was because they pulled everything back.
Shout out to Hasbro.
It's a Hasbro thing. And like,
Oh,
the
that's
big,
right, I
so
forgot about
here's the
that.
big kicker. COVID hit, both Hearthstone and Wizards of the Coast were doing live in-person tournaments, right? They literally had announcements with everything down, they had back-to-back announcements. So Hearthstone's announcement was one day, and then the very next day was Wizards, right? Hasbro announced, or no, I'm sorry, Hearthstone announced, hey, because we're not doing tournaments in person anymore, we get to save all this money. So we are going to put an extra $1.5 million in our prize pool because we're saving all this money.
There's no other business that does it. Very
Literally,
that's crazy.
the next day, Wizards of the Coast comes out, hey, because we're not doing in-person events anymore, Wizards had a lot more in-person events, right? You'd have to rent out big halls for them. They were getting at that point, like, probably 2,000 people for your average event. But, their announcement literally the next day was, we're saving all this money, and their pro system, the way they had it set up, was paying out $3.5 million throughout the year was what they had scheduled to pay out in prizes. Because they're saving all this money, they are then going to do things online, reduce the amount of online tournaments, like they had, like 25 or 30 IRL events scheduled with that, your big ones, basically every weekend.
Yeah.
They pulled them all and replaced it with like 10 or 12 online events. And so not only did like the schedule shrink in terms of number of events, they also pulled $2.1 million out of their prize. So it goes from 3.5 to 1.4. This was literally the day after Hearthstone's announcement saying they were adding money in. So yeah,
Hearthstone was
horrible.
always only online.
Horrible.
Is there a physical Hearthstone?
You play it online, but you would go to like,
Yeah, it'd be like a LAN.
yeah, you do it as a LAN.
Land party.
They would have the big conventions that they do
A lot
like
of the
Hearthstone
time-
Championship.
A lot of the bigger ones are like at DreamHack.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's just like a tournament series for different games. Basically, there's everything from like fighting games, card games.
Yeah, it's a lot of like video game stuff, but you do have like card, like paper card tournaments.
Cause there's
there, too.
there's like what's it called, crossover between the people who like card
Yeah.
games and like video
So
games.
Yeah, I'm sure,
that was huge, and that really fucked them, fucked over.
The
man.
player
Fucked
base
over
for Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh,
and-
Heart, they're bigger than ever, right?
Now it's
Is it
more
shrinking?
people play casually for Commander for Magic. Paper Magic never recovered from COVID. It's like the other games kind of took off.
Standard also
Magic got
died.
fucked.
Standard.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yes.
No, standard
Magic.
Magic just doesn't exist.
Yes.
Like,
And so the
It's
reason
like
why
100
with that,
formats for Magic.
the reason why,
It's
so
crazy.
standard Magic would be like what you'd call modern Yu-Gi-Oh, right, for
Yeah.
the most part, except it's like the last few sets that I have. But,
they once they started actually hosting in IRL tournaments again, they announced that they were gonna bring back some form of like Pro Tour-esque tournament.
Just recently.
Not recently, but in the last couple of years. But they announced that the main format is gonna be Pioneer. So that being said, Standard just.
well, so the big problem with standard was when they went to, so a standard deck now, it used to be cheap, right? Standard decks used to cost about like, less than what a Go format deck costs. You could spend $50
Sure.
and have a real deck,
Oh,
right?
wait, less than? Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Now, or the last like 5 years or whatever, standard has been to a point to where you need at least a play set of $100 card. Your deck's like $600 to $800, and you need a new deck
Ooh,
almost every time
polymerization.
that comes out. And you definitely
Nothing
need a new
compared to
deck every
modern
few
Yu-Gi-Oh.
years.
Do you know? Have you ever heard of the card? It's called Ragavan.
Oh,
It's this little.
Magic?
Yeah, it's this little monkey.
Stupid monkey's like $60 or $80 or something. Yeah. So
It's nothing for you
Magic,
compared to Yu-Gi-Oh, right?
Magic also they have their online style, the Magic
advanced,
Arena.
yeah.
Standard players can
That's
play
the video
standard on
game.
Magic Arena. It's a computer
Online,
app. It's
yeah.
like think of it like Hearthstone. It's their competing version of Hearthstone. You can play on there for free if you're halfway decent at the game. So you have a choice, right? First of all, COVID hit, you had to go play Arena, and now with things opening back up, it's like, do I want to continue to play on Arena where I have my deck for free, or do I want to spend $500 to $700 on a deck in person to play it?
And then not get the same big event.
Right. And
You have to
prizes
buy,
suck.
like packs on
So-
Arena?
So on Arena, you actually are able to get the individual cards specifically, but I think
Grinding.
you have to pay for them, but it's like.
They have a wild card system, so.
Now, Master
I'm not
Duel-
super familiar with how it works, but yeah.
Do you play Magic?
Not actively,
Everyone's dabble in Magic.
If
I've
you're a
never played
winning
Magic.
player
I
on
really
there,
don't
it
either.
probably
My dad tried to
takes
get
you
us
like
into it, you know.
200 hours
My
to have like a
cousins all
play
played
set of the
it.
format,
My
give or
cousins
take,
all
so.
know cards
And you
too.
can do it
My
for
cousin
free.
Kelly was
I
meticulous.
I have a lot of
with
money,
it.
those old ones.
I think I'm messaging him and being like, hey, you still have your old Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic cards?
Yeah.
Like,
Yu-Gi-Oh
he's got
ones,
2
for
kids
sure.
now. I'm
Yes.
like, you got 2 kids now. Like, you got some good money sitting there with all that first edition stuff.
Don't let those kids run.
Yeah, literally. Lincoln's
Yeah,
actually a
open
very
their pocket.
OCD. Lincoln's very OCD. So honestly, this is the kid that you probably could let play with your stuff and it would still
Recognize the
yeah,
16 card.
it would stay pristine.
Do you sell binders?
Yeah,
With,
yeah, we got a bunch of binders over
Do
there.
they got the slots in them?
I will say,
How much are they?
have you ever played, called like Dan Dan format?
I have.
So, I actually played
It's
it
like
for
30 to 50 bucks, John.
Okay,
for the
thank
first
you.
time, like, a couple
Sorry to
weeks ago.
interrupt.
We
You're
were,
good, man.
we were in Indianapolis for the YCS, and one of my friends, he had like this deck, and it's basically one deck. Both players play from the same deck, and the win condition, you both have 5 life, and the win condition is using this monster or the creature called Dan Dan, and you just have to attack 5 times.
That's stupid.
But every card in the whole deck, either
Is it land or
it like draws cards, or it puts cards on top of the deck. So you just have to like manage your resources to like be able to like swing. It was really fun. It was very fun.
I'm surprised people don't do it with you, especially like go
There used to
format
be,
inside.
to go back in the day, mental magic was a lot of fun.
So actually, one of the main guys that I've been with, one of my best friends, he built this. It's called the Tower. It's a 100 card ghost deck where both players play in the same deck, and you both share a graveyard and the banish pile. And don't get me wrong, it can be a little like it's definitely certainly a casual thing, but
Yeah,
it's
that can be fun, though.
It's very fun.
Have you ever done like any cube drafting
I
in Goat or anything?
love cubing actually.
What's cube
I'm a big fan of draft.
I've done it before in Magic. I haven't done like cube and Goat yet. It sounds like
Wait,
it would
what's
be fun
cube?
though.
So cube is basically you just have like a large, let's say like you have like a big box like this.
Yeah.
Or just like a long one.
Yeah.
And it's just full of cards, and you basically turn them all into packs depending on how many people you're drafting with. And everyone starts with a pack. You take a card, pass the pack, and you build your deck that way until all the cards are gone.
It's fun.
That'd be fun.
In regular Yu-Gi-Oh, the way people do cube is actually insane, honestly. But I guess they found a way that they have fun. Like usually the people who cube for like money and stuff, they play where all types are the same. So like Rhoda can search any level 4
Anything else?
monster.
I've heard about that.
Rescue Cat, Lone Fire Blossom. They're all just
Things get wild
it's
when you start
insane.
doing that.
It's genuinely insane. Yeah.
This guy?
Yeah, that card is broken.
I
all
love
over.
Rescue
yeah.
Cat.
There's a Goat deck with that too.
Yeah,
There's like a
it's
Cat
a-
OTK deck.
it's a
Yeah,
brown
it's
deck, too.
horrible.
I got like 4 of these already.
Heck yeah, dude.
Are they good?
Maybe it's a sign to build
So
the cat
I
deck.
will say
Build
that
the cat
card,
deck.
in general, like just in a vacuum, that card is broken.
Really?
Yeah.
Especially when you pair it with stuff like Last Will, or I don't know, you can use it to get the little worm beast guys and get free advantage in your hand. Phase.
What was that one? What was that one card that it gave a set time that you had so many turns to finish the game, to finish the thing? I think it's a banned card, but you had so many turns to finish the final countdown. Yeah.
Yeah,
Where do you want to stand?
so that deck was actually a problem in 2012.
Really?
It was like an actually like really good deck.
Yeah.
Give him some money so you
It
do
was
a money
so
spread.
I can give you a
Really?
money if you want.
And
It looks like he's got a good. I didn't take any
I
pictures.
don't hold up the money.
Alright.
It's so fast that like the stall
Alright,
cards
well, that's
aren't good enough to like.
I just noticed your shirt says like a good game.
Yeah.
Like that.
But like there was a point where that deck was actually a problem.
Blasphemy.
Really?
Yeah. Is Will gonna? Do you think Will's gonna get mad if I give you his money too?
Are you gonna take a picture of him?
He probably not. I don't want to like. I don't want to rub salt in the wound. He seems like he's taking the loss pretty hard, so I don't want to like rub salt in the wound over it. Usually he's back inside by now,
Yeah.
so
He probably takes it kind of hard.
yeah, it's been a minute since he's had one of these, but yeah, he does get a little
I think he
salty.
had one of these the first time I played here, you know?
Every so often.
It'd be like that.
He's a probably old kid when you know.
Literally.
Yeah.
As someone who knows many.
I can't knock him for that.
You see adults that act like it, right? So I don't think they should, but they do. So yeah, again, if he's a kid, if he's doing this 8 years from now, there's a little,
Well,
it's a
he's
little
20,
bit different,
yeah.
but he's 12. So he might. I don't remember. He might actually be 13 right now. I don't know.
I think he's still 12.
I think he's still 12. I said 12, but I think he is still 12.
Guess we'll ask him when he comes back in.
Yeah.
Will he be 12 or 13? I think he's 12. I think he's still 12.
Give him money. What did I say? 65, 45, right? No, that's 110.
Oh,
That's what it
65,
was.
65.
No, it's not 65, 55. Well, I don't mind breaking even on tournaments. I can't lose money. Well, I'm losing money with the license shit, but I can't lose more
Literally.
money than that. So.
That's what your sales are for, though.
Yeah, before I went, I was gonna buy some stuff.
Okay.
Just definitely buy some stuff.
I can definitely
Support
try
EJ.
some stuff.
Yeah.
I do. I try to come here
I'm
and
gonna-
do what I can.
DJ is where I spend most of my money.
Me
Like I
too.
said, I took my drug money and just started spending it.
You can ask him how much money I spend here. I spend probably just as much as you guys, maybe. I don't
It's
know.
hard to be fiscally responsible in Crystal.
My sister's
It
like, why
is.
do you never have weed at
some may argue impossible.
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 You know, I'm pretty good about like if I get sealed stuff and it's like, yeah, that can sit there.
Yeah.
Most single cards is like, yeah, those can sit there. Every now and then I get a really nice card that comes in this showcase that's like, man, I want to buy that for myself. So
No, I definitely understand for sure.
Do you still have that Ghost Rare Wing Dragon Ross Hero?
it's something I didn't get around to pricing it out yet. Yeah, it's still sitting in the deck box. I'm behind with that stuff.
So he does in fact still have it, he just hasn't priced it
Yeah.
yet.
What's tempting me right now is I've got a Mewtwo over there that has a pop 6. It's a PSA or a CGC 10 with a pop 6. There's only 6 of them in the world.
Nice.
And there's like, I think 21 PSA 10s. So there's less than 30 between the two. It's like, that one's tempting me. And then I recently got a Fusion Strike Gengar in, and those are like close to $400 now, so. And that one's tempting me too. It's like, I keep seeing it go up and up. It's like, why is this still in my showcase? I should pull it until it stops going up, so.
So like me personally, I'm not like the biggest like slab guy. Like I have a couple of different,
Yeah.
I have some slabs of like my favorite cards.
Yeah.
But I just picked up one recently that is like low key kind of insane.
Which one?
I got a PSA 1 Ulti First Dark Neos.
Okay.
And it's just like a niche thing where it's like if it's not a 1 or a 10, I don't want it. Like,
Why would you want a 1 in my real
So
life?
ones are hard to get, like, true story. Charizards from Pokemon, like the base set Zards, if you have like a first edition Charizard, PSA 1s are worth more expensive than like 2s, 3s, and 4s.
It's just one of those things where it's like I personally think it's like funny almost.
Yeah,
like,
that card's
I
just
think it's
that
cool.
bad
Like, the fact
that they
someone,
graded it a
like,
1 and slabbed
like
it.
someone chose to grade this, and like the fact that I got a 1, it's like it is hard to get a 1.
Yeah,
Like, you know.
is it?
Oh yeah.
And so I saw it, and my friend posted it for a good price. I was like, you know.
Fuck, I gotta
Yeah.
pull the trigger. When's the
For-
next
for-
time am I gonna see it,
I-
right?
But you asked earlier if there was like a specific, like the coolest thing I think I have in my collection
Yeah.
ever. I actually got my #1 Grail card.
What is your Grail card?
So I'm a huge Elemental Hero Neos fan.
Okay.
Specifically Neos, like any of the Neos cards I like. But I got a dual terminal preview Neos, which is like.
I have no idea what that was.
Yeah.
So honestly, so it's kind of like one of those like name your price cards. There's no sales data on it. The only one I saw sold in the last year or two, there was a heavily played sold for $1,000. But that was like, I will say, whoever bought that is insane. That-
Overpaid.
I-
Heavily played?
I bought mine near mint for like $300.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, I was
How
like,
long ago did you get yours?
about a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's probably my favorite part of my
Don't
collection.
have coffee.
Other than this like low key,
Hey.
this might be like up there for my favorite.
That's dude. The nameless cards are so
What?
cool.
And the fact that I'm a warrior player, so like the fact that I found my Blade Knight is insane.
Yeah, I got way back in the day because I
Hang
played
out for a
Yu-Gi-Oh
minute.
from when LOB first came out. Was
Yeah,
I
something
got
about
a
it.
red shield with
You
no
wanna leave?
name on it.
Yeah, I was like, okay, really? Get your money. Oh yeah, those winglets.
Oh yeah, check the other one out. The other one I'm probably keeping it. I didn't realize that was the one that I had pulled out. I apologize.
Okay, you wanna sell this one?
Yeah, sure.
$20.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you wanna buy this one? The ultimate?
Yeah, I say no pressure.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it, and if you wanna trade or buy it later, you can do that.
Oh, Will, I was gonna give you these as a gift for topping the. Yeah, man, of course. And the same to you.
Sick.
I've already lost so much money on that card that like
Have you?
it's worth more going to a good home than me actually selling it.
I
Honestly.
feel that.
How'd you end up doing yesterday here? Were you able to like get some good trades in and shit, or?
Yeah, actually,
It's the last card I needed.
I picked up a lot of stuff that like I wasn't really expecting, and it's pretty cool. You know,
What'd you end up placing?
What's up?
What'd you end up placing?
Terrible. I think like 26. I got 26. Like, you might have heard me like mention it, but the first 2 rounds,
Did you play against the guy with self-destruct at all? Did he self-destruct you?
no, round 1 I played against 2 of my losses. One of them made top 8, the other one made top 16. The first guy, Wes, I don't remember his other name.
That's the one that's tall one.
I think he was tall. Yeah.
Fowler?
Wes Fowler.
No, not Wes Fowler. It was-
Fowler.
I think there was like 4
Fowler?
Wes's here yesterday.
There's like 2, I thought.
There was Wes Fowler, there was
3.
Canada Wes, and then there was another Wes. I played 2 Wes's, but
Yeah.
the first one I played, game 1, I lose the roll, and he opens up Thunder Dragon Pot, which is like, you know, fine. But he was able to take game 1. Game 2, he opens up Thunder Dragon Pot Graceful. And then game 3, he opens up Thunder Dragon Pot graceful with surf.
There's a pattern.
And it was just one of those things where like I tried so hard to make the comeback. And I made the comeback game 2, but game 3 it just wasn't possible. And then round 2, I don't like he was a super nice guy, but admittedly he was playing like awful, and it just didn't matter. That was the match where I rolled a 9, he rolled a 9, and I rolled snake eyes, and then I got duo turn 1.
Jesus.
So he duos me turn 1.
It's the onslaught.
Yeah. So we go back and forth. He ends up taking it, and then on game 2, I have graceful and 5 traps in my hand. So I just set dust tornado and pass. He duos me, hits my graceful, and then he activates his own graceful. And for the rest of the game, we're kind of going back and forth, and we get to a point where he literally only has a Gigantus. He has no hand, no back row, Gigantus. I have 2 face-up defense spies, a bluff back row, a Sakuretsu, and a face-up defense Spirit Reaper. There's no way I'm losing this game.
Enemy control.
So, but I don't have a way to clear his guy. So on his turn, I'll take Smashing Ground, clear my spy. He passes, I draw a brick, pass, you draw another Smashing Ground, clear my spy. Okay. And so on my next turn, I upstart and draw whatever it wasn't I could do anything with it. And so I pass, he draws, another card in hand, and then he sets 1, passes. And I draw another dust tornado. So on his turn, again, just to emphasize, he has 1 card in hand, 1 back row, and 1 Gigantes. And I have like 12 cards on him, you know? So like I have so many cards. He goes off the top, activate heavy, chain the ring he top decked last turn to clear my Spirit Reaper, and then he swings for exact game with Gigantes. And I was just like, dude, that is
Speechless.
it was literally like, and again, nice guy, but he was playing so poorly that it was genuinely so frustrating losing that match.
I would be distraught.
It was,
Yeah, it happens.
but
man.
it's one of those things where it's like, I don't want to like talk about it so much because I just sound like that one salty guy that loses.
No, I get it.
But it was so astronomical. I was like, this is not real. Like, this is so crazy.
That's what I felt.
definitely had that
Because I'll
happen a
say,
couple of
Vaughn
times.
did maybe that one game, and I was really salty about it because he had been playing poorly, and I was
He
like,
has Summon Skull and other weird stuff in his deck.
Yeah.
Well,
And
this
so-
shouldn't be
and so-
happening.
So after that, I win my next round. I got, like, my opponent got bad luck this time. So, like, game 1, he opens up 3 Thunder Dragons. And it was one of those things where like, he, like, handed me his deck, and I just, like, cut it really fast. And he, like, opens, he's like, well, that's not good.
Mhm.
And so I win that match, and then I beat Gabe the next match. Admittedly, I'm not gonna lie, I mind gamed the shit out of him. It was insane.
Very important.
Gabe?
What was it?
Okay.
So there was a point where he dust shooted me, and he saw that I had Torrential and Nobleman in my hand. And I have a set Spirit Reaper, but I'm super low, so I can't flip it. And it was super late in the game, so his graveyard was mostly banished from my Kaikus, and he had, what's it called? 2 cards in hand, maybe 1 card, I can't remember exactly, but maybe he had 3, I don't know. Long story short, he sees that I have Torrential Nobleman, and so on my next turn I draw Solemn. And so here, I'm thinking, like, he has to commit, and he knows I have Torrential, so like, there's no way he's going to like do it, right? So I set Solemn and I set Nobleman, and I pass. And so he draws, he activates Heavy, and I think, and like, this is one of those things where it's like, obviously, like, I have to Solemn it, just to keep the Torrential idea there. But I sit there and I put on like an Oscar-worthy performance, I'd say. And I'm like, okay, I Solemn it naturally, and he sets a monster instead of. So he like sets a monster instead of summoning the Chaos Monster in his hand. So on my turn, I flip the Nobleman, activate Rhoda for Dawn, and I flip the Reaper and clear the last 2 cards in his hand, and he had 2 Chaos Monsters in his hand. So yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, you got it. You know, sometimes just.
That's
get
it.
rid
And
of
like
these
the thing is,
rats,
like,
you know.
I know of him. Like I don't know him, but I definitely have seen him around over the years. So I know he's a good player, and like that type of shit only works on good players.
Yeah,
What was the
exactly.
player's
That's
name?
what that's what they
Gabe.
say, you know.
Oh, Marini.
Yeah.
Guy from Lansing, yeah.
Yeah. And granted, he did draw pretty unfortunate game 1, so like that does suck. But the one play, like I just felt like I had to go for like the mind game against him because otherwise I was so low that if he had anything, I just lost. But yeah, that was really it.
Yeah, a lot of the high level players, let's say, the way they play against another good player is way different than they do with someone that just started.
Yeah,
You can't.
It's frustrating
you know how
because
to
like
explain it.
sometimes I try to like next level people that don't really know what's going on, and it just and
Me not knowing what's going on. And
not even
Not
that. It's
yet.
just like,
Well, you do, but like there's,
and
you learn something every duel. No
Yeah,
matter how-
exactly.
How much.
I'm semi-conscious of what's happening.
Yeah.
Hey,
just
DJ.
keep playing.
There'll just be
No,
some
it-
times
it-
where like I don't know, you'll just try to mind
What's
game
up?
people who don't know what they're
How do
doing.
you
And so
why do you use
they
link
just do something
monsters?
that's, like, so bad,
Truthfully,
but it's so
So,
good,
I
but
wouldn't
because-
tell you.
because of
Link
what they
monsters.
did.
I don't know new Yu-Gi-Oh, I really don't.
I got you. So like,
Like how did like
Link
it says
monsters, so
link
these go into-
5, link 4.
yeah. So you have to have like, so like,
You know?
This has 3 effect monsters.
So you have to
That game
Right?
take 3 effect monsters from your field.
and use them as a tribute
and then,
point, right?
Yep, and then so like these go into your extra monster zone. So it's like with modern Yu-Gi-Oh, you have like your standard 5 zone,
Yep.
5 zone, but then there's one here and one like in the front. There'd be like one here right next to each other. There's 2 extra monster zones.
Okay.
So
So you can only
once-
you can only summon 2 link monsters.
You
at
can only
once?
summon one at first.
Okay.
So you can summon a link monster into your extra monster, and then these arrows. So when they're red, so you can put one
So I just got destroyed.
below, like
Okay.
diagonally,
Yeah.
and then you put another one. So like your extra monsters, let's call.
Oh, that's why this is a link 4. This is a
Yeah,
link
so the link
5.
Yeah.
I see. So they all have different spots you can link at.
Yeah. So like if this was your extra monster zone,
Uh-huh.
so like put your link card. So you could put one diagonally into this spot, and then if they like, say you put this one on here, then you could put one next to it, and so on and so forth.
Oh, so you can link links too.
So like
you can-
it's,
opens up
that's
more
where
links.
the linking word kind of comes from. I think is like you have to have it in the extra monster, and then you can like change. Like then it goes from there to there. We still have to have the monsters on the field to bring them out. You know.
Yeah.
You gotta
That
play
enemy
good, you
controller
gotta
is just
run
too
good,
cool.
and then you get your
Yeah.
shot to
This is
win.
the quarter century rare
I
one
know.
too.
Yeah, it's real cool.
And then this one, I just priced these ones. That's 20, 10,
Nice, nice,
10,
nice,
10,
nice.
10.
Nice.
But
But yeah, but that's basically kind of how link monsters work. You have to have like 3 effect monsters to bring it to the field. And then you
okay,
have to,
so
like,
that's the
follow-
when it shows that underneath it, when it says like 3 effect monsters, it says 4 effect, and this says 2 effect. You gotta
And they're
have
not always effect. Like sometimes it's like
whatever.
whatever. You
Like
just
if
happen
it
to
say
have all
warrior
effects. Yeah,
or
or
beast.
3 normal type monsters, like
Yeah.
just whatever.
Okay.
But that's kind of how they work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here,
And
I'll
then
give you your
Master
mat back. I'm sorry.
Duel. No, you're fine. Take your time.
about
I'm
to
staying
get-
until he closes
Okay.
because we're gonna do a new player interview.
Oh, okay.
Because I
I'm
played at the
probably
GG
about to buy
yesterday.
some more.
Whenever I see people in person, I give them a sign.
That's cool.
I'm trying to convince more people to play Go. I'm like, please, I know it's a really cool spot in Southgate. Like, it's worth the drive.
My
cash
store is a
prizes.
really cool spot, thank you.
I love it. It's great.
It's not
wanna
perfect,
make more money?
but it's homey, so
What kind of speed do you use?
Want to make more money?
I want
I
more
love Dragon
money.
Shields.
I would be a bad business owner if I said, no, I don't want more money, so I think I do want more money. Really quickly, 65, that's you. 45, this is for Mr. Will. Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
cashing, thanks for coming
I'll
today,
take it.
today, guys.
It's the least I could do for the torrential.
Oh, I should turn off the stream,
Yeah.
I'll probably
Hey,
get
the
over
stream's-
that.
Someone's got to be.
Yes.
We just been
More
chit chatting
than
with the
enough.
stream going.
That's okay. I'll kill it, where